By the time the video is concluded, even those that believe the official story, they'll be asking some questions. And before showing the footage, I find it pretty interesting. Here you see, of course, the 33 on the side of the door and the top of the car itself for the 33. And also Ken Schrader's car as well with the M and M. You turn the two M sideways for your 33 and your 36 car. Let's get right to the footage itself. Many people have seen it. And of course, I mean, relatively, compared to all the accidents people have seen when it comes to stock car racing, very minor in comparison to where people have walked out of major crashes. Take a look at the footage.
While his car owner, here's what happened up in turn 3. Oof.
Well, this is huge because you go.
Again, relatively to compared to other car crashes, and this being a supposed fatal car crash, just doesn't pass the smell test. Of course, Dale Earnhardt Sr. sitting in the driver's seat on the left-hand side and not taking the full brunt of the impact. And I believe they basically fabricated this whole entire story with the broken seatbelt, and this is what caused the crash because, again, this supposed crash where you see here once again doesn't seem like it's enough. And it isn't. I don't believe this is enough to kill someone.
Throws you forward in the car. Those are the kind of accidents.
Car being pushed to the side.
Absolutely are frightening.
While rescue workers attend to Dale Earnhardt, who is still in his car. Earnhardt was removed from
take a look
his
at the
car,
ambulance.
And you see the ambulance
Right off.
transporting him directly to Halifax Medical
Not
Center
in a,
Daytona Beach,
obviously,
which
in any type
is
of
but
hurry.
2 miles from the speedway. That's all the news we have. If we don't get a further update on Earnhardt's condition
Now, something else I want to point out, of course, Dale Earnhardt Sr. being an experienced driver.
during our telecast, tune into Victory Lane
Does
at
it
9
look
p.m.
like
on Fox Sports Net
this
tonight.
was a controlled crash?
Like when Rusty run up there.
I mean, if you're going to basically fabricate a crash, this is a more likely scenario than any other scenario that could be possibly put out there. So again, him being an experienced driver, this is what I believe.
Through the middle, it maybe just took the air off Dale's spoil and got him loose. I don't think anybody got into him at all.
Sterling may have gotten into him just a teeny bit and got him hit.
If you're going to fabricate a crash, that's the most safest looking crash you're going to have
those kind of licks are the
during a race.
I
I believe he picked his spot right there. Now here's inside the car itself.
Rewind, inside, detail.
He never had a chance. Plus, Schrader was riding him into the wall, so you get the
I don't think so.
Not only one car, but 2 cars. Looks like right there.
Maybe right there, Sterling did get into it.
Sterling got into him, and here he goes.
Yes.
And man,
Right there again. Just doesn't seem like it's enough to cause a fatality.
he's being, not only is he going into the wall, but he's got Schrader riding in there with him.
Yeah.
So,
And lucky they didn't take another 6 cars with them.
yeah, but that's I don't like that. That's not the kind of crash. That's the kind of crash that hurts you.
Sounds like the announcer had foreknowledge to me, the way he's talking. Like he knew.
Jeannie?
Well, this ambulance is basically
that's all.
going like a turtle down the road. Now take a listen to Ken Schrader, who of course was car number 36, and you're going to see what I believe is some duping delight.
Package.
Kenny, let me ask you, I know you've been thrown this question several times and you're just getting out of the care center, but you made your way over to Dale's situation. What's going on there?
I don't really know. I'm not a doctor. I mean, I got the heck out of the way as soon as they got there.
And how about yourself? How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Just thinking about Dale and them guys.
Can you take us through those final
I don't know
moments
what
there?
happened.
I don't know what happened. There's a serious situation going on, and you see that big smile on his face.
All of a sudden, we was all crashing. It was started behind me, but I got part of it.
Thanks for the time.
After seeing what happened today, is this kind of...
On the final turn of the final lap with Waltrip and Dale Jr. leading for the checkered flag.
Again, don't want to sound like a broken record, but again, if you're going to fabricate a crash, this is the way you're going to do it. Now, again, I'm going to continue on here. I want to show some footage of a previous race, a previous event involving, again, Dale Earnhardt Sr. at the Talladega Speedway back in July 28, 1996. Take a look at this footage and look at the severity, and it's going to, again, draw some questions. Take a look.
Earnhardt on the inside and Sterling Marlin outside. And Ernie going with Earnhardt on the inside. That's going to
Now watch this. stop right there. He crashes on the driver's side. The car does a complete turn where, again, basically, he's hitting on the driver's side of the wall. Continue on. Take a look here. Car flips over, gets hit, gets smashed. I'm not going to stop it. Just continue on and watch what happens here.
Earnhardt's number 3. Head on into the wall at 190 miles an hour.
He almost got upside down. That car got very high off the ground.
And he gets out.
Cut him out of the car. And Earnhardt is on his feet. Dale Earnhardt attempting
one extreme to the other.
Dale Earnhardt attempting to walk to the ambulance. Never doubt that cliche about Dale Earnhardt. One tough customer gives the...
Holding his hand to his heart, but gave the thumbs up. Again, I'm going to play the supposed fatal crash footage. Car does not flip. Of course, it just crashes in the wall on the right side. And this causes death compared to this once again. Take a look. No way. Now, after watching this footage, I want to play a clip and continue on a little bit more. I'm going to show a clip of Dale Earnhardt Jr. during an interview talking about his dad. Again, supposedly passing away from this crash. Okay, this is going to be very telling when it comes to duping delight. Take a listen to this segment from ESPN and take a listen to Dale Earnhardt Sr. after this, the sportscaster. It's going to be very obvious that Dale Earnhardt Jr., you know, what he's saying, the way he's reacting, it doesn't seem like someone's grieving whatsoever for their father that supposedly passed away tragically. Take a listen.
What others have to say, rather than exposing himself once again.
Rather than exposing himself again. And understand, these so-called newscasters are reading off a teleprompter. So again, this is 100% scripted. I find that interesting, the use of the words exposing himself again. Let's continue on.
To the pain of losing his father so unexpectedly, Marty Smith sat down with Earnhardt as he readies for another run at Daytona.
Now listen to this. Watch this.
What happened? Dang, man. Everybody needs to get over it. It was just it's the way the world,
get over. Everybody has to get over it, he says.
You got to keep moving. You got to keep working.
Give me a break.
That you got a life of your own.
I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to stop right there. Let's play that again from the very start. I'm going to try not to interrupt so people can hear exactly what he's saying.
What happened? Dang, man. Everybody needs to get over it. It was just it's the way the world, what we're dealt. It's part of life, and you got to keep moving.
I'll stop right there. I said I wasn't going to stop, but I just want to point this out real quick. 3, a legend never dies. 3, 3, and 3. There, you got your occultic numbers. I'll get more into the occult after this clip, but again, this is very telling. You know, I mean, if you have, you know, a father that passed away, supposedly, again, tragically, the way he did in front of basically millions of people, and the way he's acting, unacceptable. Either he's just the biggest jerk in the world and saying, get over it. I mean, no. To me, I'm not buying it whatsoever. Just not only on the footage I showed earlier with the crash in the wall, but again, when you put all these pieces together, to me, it just raises red flags. Continue on.
Moving, you got to keep working, and you got things that you got a life of your own. I should be thankful that I was part of his life. I shouldn't be selfishly.
Can't even look at the camera.
You know.
Liar. Can't look at the camera, can you?
Mourning the fact that he's not part of mine anymore.
Yeah,
I ain't seen one guy go through a situation like that and not come out the other end different in his disposition.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Sure.
But I still love the sport, man, and I'd do anything for it.
Yeah, sure you would. Even lie for the sport. You know, this generated a lot of interest in NASCAR, a lot of interest in Dale Earnhardt Jr., and of course, this is boosting ratings as well. Now, I'm going to stop as far as the coverage when it comes to Dale Earnhardt Sr. and his supposed death, which is, again, nothing more than a hoax, which I believe. into the occultic side of race car driving, not just stock car, but the Indy 500, as I pointed out before, with the use of 33 cars per race. All about Freemasonry, as I pointed out many times. Okay, this is Masonry written all over. Take a look here, going back in time with Dale Earnhardt Sr. Again, pointing out the 33. With those numbers 3, connect. You combine the two, you get your 33.
That's one thing that's great about it. I went down and tested the car, and I've got a Corvette.
Both sides and on the top.
Nothing as fancy.
3, 3, and 3. Now taking a look here as well with the occult of the name itself, with Earnhardt being 44. This is the number of death and destruction, interesting enough. And also, from anybody that follows Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s career, the connection with Wrangler. Okay, take a closer look here. You see the Wrangler 3 times. And Wrangler just so happens to be, in numerology, 44. So this is all about synchronicity. You got 44 in the surname, and you got 44 3 times as well. People don't understand Masonry. They don't understand how the so-called elite behind the scenes work. They work off the number system. They love their numbers. And also, take a closer look as well. You have the chevron as a sponsor. Of course, you have the checkerboard, all about Masonry. Dale Earnhardt and Chevrolet. Chevrolet literally means in French, goat's milk. Just like you see this one ad here with the Chevy Touareg and the goats on the hill. As I've shown before in previous videos as well, the connection, of course, with goats and Masonry. Are you a Mason riding the goat? It's like you're riding in a car, or this Touareg here with, again, Chevy or Chevrolet. Of course, honorary member of every lodge in the world. Leave it to me, and there's your goat. Okay, let's take a look at some of these stock cars as well. And you see the Scottish Rite as a sponsor right on the hood, as I've shown before. You're 33 when it comes to Order Out of Chaos. A little bit of a closer look. This one in Australia, with Freemasonry in Victoria, Australia. And also, as you see, right into your face when it comes to Freemasonry. They don't even hide it. And also the Shriners, of course, Shriners Hospital being part of Masonry. And this one race car here, the Masons. And you see the square and compass, as you see there, right above the guy's head here. And also, of course, when it comes to Masonry, this is very literal. When they say we are everywhere, because they are everywhere. They own and control this world. And behind all these major sporting events, NFL, Major League Baseball, the NBA, and of course politics, Hollywood, the music industry, the media, they own and control it all. This is the world we live in. Nothing is as it seems. And if you want to believe Dale Earnhardt Sr. passed away this day, come to your own conclusion. I'm not buying it. Just doesn't pass the smell test.
Side and Sterling Marlin outside.
And Ernie going with Earnhardt down on the inside. That's going to hit. Oh, he got trouble.
Terrible crash. Front of the field all torn up. Earnhardt's number 3. And Earnhardt is on his feet. Dale Earnhardt attempting to walk to the ambulance. Never, never doubt that cliche about Dale Earnhardt. One tough customer gives the thumbs up as he walks away.
Turn 3.
Oof. Oh, this is huge because you go head on.
What happened? Dang, man. Everybody needs to get over it. Everybody needs to get over it.